This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go through the rain here in South Philly. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll run here with the rookie. And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll stick with him again. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. 1st down, L.A.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down.
The best offensive play callers in the NFL, Mike, do a great job tying in their under-center run game, like we just saw here, with their under-center play action game. And the ability to make those two things look alike, man, it puts a lot of stress on the defense.
Stafford now on 2nd down. First throw of the game is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jahad Campbell.
Stafford's pass intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll try to push forward. He'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. Tackle made by Nate Landman.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 6. They'll move the pocket here with Hurts. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. A gain there of 15. Good for an Eagles 1st down.
And this is where the quarterback's improv skills really kind of come into play. The ability to play off-platform, throw from different arm angles. It's something that we're seeing a lot play out across the league. And yes, you have to throw from a spot in the middle of the pocket. But if you can only do that, it's hard to play quarterback in today's NFL.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith. And he will be out of bounds It's right around the 35.
4 yards.
Hurts finding Smith, and an Eagle, first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding him to just a short game.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. You know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He has to drive this through the rain, but he does. The kick is good. And the Eagles are out to an early 3-0 lead.
Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot, your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here able to put that one through.
And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Stafford now to throw on 1st down. He'll get this one to his safety valve. Complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Open is the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Stafford. This to the right side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
And this is where the timing of these passing games, you see guys, they call it routes on air, Mike. During the course of the week, there's no defense, nobody playing on coverage, but it's the timing. It's be on time, get your depth, be where the quarterback expects you to be, because then when the game starts, things get sped up just a little bit more for the quarterback. And in this case, it's a perfect example. He's open, he tries to lead his guy, just puts a little too much in front. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down. So 4th down, the Rams will send out Ethan Evans to punt. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up right at the 1-yard line. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And the defense signaling safety here. The official says he made it out of the end zone, but not by much.
These situations here, Mike, you can see this defensive line is just chomping at the bit. They can see a safety coming. They don't quite get the safety in this case. They still hold him to no gain. Brings up second down.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10. From his end zone, it's Hurts. And that's incomplete. They couldn't connect. And that's how this first quarter will come to an end. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter, as they've got it 3rd and 10.
Great. Hey, easy. 63. Right anyway.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
The offense just couldn't seem to get anything going that drive. They knew they had a long way to go, taking over possession that deep in their own territory. You want to pick up that first down and see if you can capitalize some momentum. Instead, the errant throw brings up.
Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job, defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. On first down, it's Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
So, Mike, you find yourself in some of these inclement weather games, whether it's rain or snow. Really, the challenge falls on the defensive side. They're usually more in a reactionary position where they got to change directions and they got to react to the plays and the movement of the offense. So what you want to do in these bad games is keep the ball underneath, tackle well in space, and say, okay, offense, snap that slippery ball one more time, throw it one more time. Just make them go the long way. Don't get them off the hook by giving them a one-play score.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to third down and 10.
Lady! 59!
From the shotgun, it's Stafford. He's got his tight end. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 45 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Up the middle they go. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
to the ground. He'll get it again. A nice nimble run as he manages to pick up 3.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Stafford now on 3rd down. And he'll take it on in. Terrence Ferguson. Touchdown, Rams. A touchdown, lucky number 13 on the season. The extra point from Carney is good. And the Rams are on the board. It's 10-7. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
35-yard line.
Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. His 50th reception on the season, and he's got a 1st down to go with it. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Good, set.
A run with Barkley. And he'll get forward for about a yard. Kobe Durant up to make the stop.
39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings
Here
up
now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Throwing is Hurts. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of the latter here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Working out of the gun, Stafford. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
2nd and 10.
Middle. Ready. Lady.
Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man, Devontae Adams. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 40-yard line. 17 yards that time, the number 17.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
1st and 10. That is Ferguson in motion. On 1st down, Stafford. They'll try to hit him with a screen. Loose inside the 30. What about that? Out of bounds, all the way down inside the 15. That is a big gainer for the Rams. 45 yards. At the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Blue 60.
They'll throw once more. Here's Stafford. That's hauled in on the left by Nakua. And he's in. What a drive. Puka Nakua. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here, takes what the defense gives them, and you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and end result is still a touchdown.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
Good, set.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. That stop made by Byron Young.
37-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8.
Good, set. Anyone, Alpha.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Forced out left. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
They've been a little up and down in this first half. I mean, they have less than 80 yards of total offense and halftime looms. So missed throws like that, those are missed opportunities. They've got to hit the plays when they have them if they want to have a chance to leave here with a win.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Rolling right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down.
So anytime the quarterback leaves the pocket, immediately all the receivers, Mike, have to go scramble drill. Continue to work open, separate, give your quarterback somewhere to go with the ball, but give credit to the defense. They plaster on all the eligible receivers, and he has to just throw this one away.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw for Stafford. Out quickly to Nakua. And he's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out front.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
59!
From the gun, here's Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
The receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and you see these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Throw on third down, Stafford. That one into the hands of Atwell. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points, but either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Ready. Lady.
A shotgun snap to Stafford. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Third and long.
Ready. Yellow lady. Yellow lady.
Here's Stafford. He'll get this to Tyron Williams. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? The reality is they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
So the Eagles will use their first timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
A 44-yard attempt.
Hardy's kick is good. And the Rams going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Great, set. On everyone,
Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half.
Don't touch that. On everyone, crowd left Yanni. Don't touch.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. Flush to his right. That's caught. Saquon Barkley finding room at midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
On first down, it's Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
Set. 180, 180.
Now Barkley. Room to run past midfield. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 38 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Once again, it's Barkley. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
A loss of 2.
It's so easy for us up here in the booth, Mike, to say, hey, that's the wrong read. He's got to pull that and take it to the outside. But I promise you, it happens so fast. And these defensive players have gotten so good at giving false indicators. Sometimes it's hard for the quarterback to know, should I give it or should I pull it? The truth is, Mike, they just aren't getting the push they need up front. This defense has been a motivated group these last couple plays, and now for the second straight time, they failed to even get back to the original line of scrimmage.
Third and a long way to go.
Hey, 73, 73.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. A throw right side is intercepted. They're going to have it here. Get it at their own 37-yard line.
Well, Mike, I think it's pretty clear what the message was by this head coach at halftime. He said, listen, guys, we're behind. We're trailing. We're going to come out early in this second half and be aggressive from the get-go and cut into this deficit. But oftentimes, reckless decision-making, over-aggressive play calling leads to turnovers. Now, this defense finds themselves heading back out onto the field a little earlier than expected, but they need to hold serve and keep this score right where it is.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
So the rule of thumb, so often when you call these play-action passes, Mike, is that the guy you fake it to, he tends to be wide open more often than not, and it's exactly the case here. Dump it off to the back in the flat, and he does the rest.
180.
It's first down, and they'll run. And boy, tough to bring down there, fighting forward for a gain of 7.
I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical gain here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was looking for Terrence Ferguson, the tight end. And third down coming up. Trying to pick this one up on the ground. And he is going to have a Rams first down. It's a gain of 6 on 3rd and 3. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Stafford. Forced out wide. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Now a second down throw for Stafford. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. Good hustle by the defense. They beat the offensive lineman to the blocks there. No gain on that screen pass.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
Throwing on the run, it's behind his man, and it's incomplete. Tutu Atwell was the one he was looking for. And it's going to be 4th down.
For the Rams field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will extend their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my bass compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
No touch. Miami, switch. No touch.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks, so don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run.
They'll stay on the ground with Barkley. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
73.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
turn, set. Right anyway, up. Let him go. No turn.
Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 22
They get
yards.
22 yards there. First down, Philadelphia.
First and 10 at the 23-yard
No
line.
turn, set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer. No turn.
To throw is Hurts. Now screen set up for Barkley. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14.
Hey. Right anyway, up. No turn.
Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams will take over at their own 14-yard line.
And on a possession where the offense really had their way on the ground, they got to kind of go back to the drawing board and say, is it worth putting the ball in the air? Yes, we want to generate points. We want to push the ball downfield, but none of that matters if you're going to keep turning the ball over.
Lets it go downfield for Ferguson.
We see this so often, they call it sudden change. So they teach defenses, Mike. This is a little predictable here. They teach defenses, if we have to take the field following a turnover or some sort of sudden change situation, expect a deep play, expect a trick play. It's just the way offensive coordinators call plays immediately after taking over the possession. And in this case, the defense was ready for it and falls incomplete. So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. That one on target to Williams. He's got it. And he's taken down up past the 35. They'll pick up 23 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
23 yards. And a Rams first down.
Set. Get it, 20. Tonight.
From the gun, here's a handoff. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
Lines at the 41-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
From the 41, here's second down and 6.
Set. 20.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And they'll bring him down just shy of midfield, but that is enough. It's a first down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Ready. Go.
4th quarter begins, and it's a run by Williams. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him, take him down behind the line.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Here's 3rd and 2.
Set. 250.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And that's not going to work either. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. It's going to bring up fourth down.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Looking up through the raindrops. No issue there, though. Fair catch, called for, and taken successfully.
At their own 5-yard line.
Y'all gotta pardon my taste. Y'all can't talk about things.
Very good.
They'll run it to the right here with Barkley. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere. So you decide to put the ball in the air deep in your own end zone. That's fine. But the internal clock of the quarterback, it's got to speed up even a little bit more. You cannot hold the ball in this part of the field. And tell you what, he takes the sack, but he's lucky it wasn't a safety.
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Crowd left Yeti. Alpha, alpha, alpha.
From his end zone, it's Hurts. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 15-yard line. A gain of 15. Well done. Facing third and 14, they pick it up. Here's first and 10.
Great, set. Right everyone else.
Off the play fake, Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And once he got his head around, he realized he was in danger. I mean, luckily, he was able to get rid of that ball before it turned into a negative play.
Hey, great, set.
A second down throw for Hurts. Crushed, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
Third and long obviously isn't an ideal situation to be in offensively. It makes you very predictable, which then places a ton of stress on your offensive line and your quarterback. So they've got to start being more productive in these early downs and set themselves up for more success come third down.
Great, set. Right everyone else. Crowd left Yeti.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's fourth down.
Trimmer. Dice right. Crowd left Yeti.
To the air again, Hurts. His throw left side is complete. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
Set. 280.
They'll go with the counter on first down. And he will will slosh his way forward on the wet surface for a gain of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd and 9.
Ready. Yellow 20. Moving hot.
Stafford. That one just too far out in front, and it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
Set. Yellow waiting.
Out of the gun, Stafford. That's caught by Puka. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams add on to their lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
No touch. No touch.
On the handoff, this is Barkley. Woo! He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 13 yards to start that drive. And a quick 1st down.
That's good for an Eagles.
63. 63. No touch. No touch.
Hurts to the air on 1st down. Flush to his right. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Carlos, get him. No touch.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. A throw out wide. That is dropped. That could be a live football. The Rams have it. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. Greg, what a terrible play for the offense. You're trying to gain some momentum. Here you not only lose the handle of the ball, you hand the defense 6 points.
And, Mike, how often do we see that when a player loses the ball, his confidence is not far behind? And I think in this case, that's where the coaching comes in. Put your arm around him. Hey, we're giving you the ball in this next possession. We believe in you. They've got to get this player back into the flow of the game after that back-breaking turnover that led to the defensive touchdown.
The Eagles
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
Great. Set. No touch.
They run out of the gun with Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Silver. No touch.
Now it's Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Great. Set. Come on. No touch.
Now Hurts. Quick throw on the slant. Taken in by Smith. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
The offense not coming off the field, and here's fourth down. Hurts. That's taken in, and he's not going to get away. They got him right down after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on down. The defense still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. 2nd and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. They come to the line needing 11 here on 3rd down. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. Rams punting unit coming out.
For the Rams.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here we go. One final play. A pass. Caught by Saquon. And he'll be brought down there, and that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this 4th quarter. So it's a win for the visiting Rams. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column with yet another solid performance here. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.